Hey there, I'm Bethanny, and today on Her Coffee Diaries, we're going to talk about how to live a more sustainable lifestyle. So if you watch my previous video that I would have on the eye up there, I mentioned to you guys that sustainable living and low-impact living has changed my life. And I get questions from my friends like, how did you start with this? Or how can I start living a more sustainable lifestyle? And so here it is. I have 3 tips for you on how to start living a more sustainable lifestyle. My first tip is start observing your own space. Now, you woke up one day and you said to yourself that, okay, I want to live a more sustainable lifestyle. How do I do that? Where do I start? Start with where you live. Look at the certain areas in your house and figure out the things that can be swapped with other alternatives. For me, personally, I started with my kitchen because apparently the biggest waste that we make in our daily lives is food waste. So I started looking into my kitchen, the things that I had in my kitchen, and I swapped certain things. For example, I don't buy kitchen cleaning products anymore. It sounds weird at the beginning, but castile soap actually has a lot of uses. You can use it to wash your dishes, and you can use it as a body wash, which is great because then I don't have to buy 2 things and I save money, right? I also stopped buying paper towels because I don't like the idea of cleaning and then having to throw away things every time I clean, because I clean my house like once a day, at least. I wash the dishes, I clean the countertops. If I have to throw away paper towels every day for that reason, I'm throwing away so much waste. So what I did was I went to my closet, I looked for t-shirts that I've never worn, and turns out there's a lot of them. And I cut them up into rags and I put them into a jar. And there you go. That is my reusable cloth that I use to clean my kitchen. I also don't buy cleaning products anymore, so anything to clean my countertop or anything like that, I don't purchase anymore because I can just use water and distilled white vinegar. You mix the 2 together and it cleans your countertop, it cleans your stove, it cleans a lot of things, and that saves me money too. So that's a plus. Okay, if you can hear a noise in the background, it's basically my heater. I hope it's not too loud. I'm so sorry. Now, my second tip is to not overbuy new things. When we want to start a new lifestyle, we have the tendency of looking for inspiration. I looked for hours and hours on Pinterest and Instagram. But I think the mistake that I made was I obsessed myself with buying certain things that I already had in the house that I could still use even though they're made out of plastic. Like a Tupperware, right? It's made out of plastic, but I can still use it. So why would I actually throw it out in the garbage or donate it to someone else when I can still use it? So instead of buying new things, take a look at the things in your house that you can still use for other purposes. Plastic bags can be reused as produce bags, so you don't have to take more plastic produce bags every time you go to the supermarket. You can just use the plastic bags that you have in your house. Bring them when you're going shopping, and you can use that as produce bags to put in your vegetables and your fruits. The third thing that I would say about starting a sustainable life would be to not get overwhelmed. This happened to me in my transition. When I decided to live a more sustainable life, I couldn't stop thinking and couldn't stop looking at the plastic that is everywhere. It's basically everywhere, and you can't really avoid it because we live in a society that encourages us to buy something and dispose of it. And that can be very overwhelming at times, but you just have to realize and remember that even being aware and taking the time to make this active decision is already a step forward. So don't try to make a huge change by tomorrow. It's not going to happen. We've been trained to live a non-sustainable lifestyle for basically our whole lives. So please don't expect that change to happen in 24 hours because that's not going to happen. So start small, start simple. really look at the things around you and start making small swaps. So that's it for the video today, guys. I hope these tips can be useful to you, and if you have any tips at all about living a sustainable life, please comment down below, because I would really love to receive your input and read about what you think. So I'll see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye!